Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be using the team that I showcased a few videos back, the remix team that Ron Cam Jackson was using. Again, if you want to follow him, it's twitch.tv/RonCamJackson. Links in the description in that video. And yeah, I decided to try out the team myself, see how how easy or difficult it was to use. You know, sometimes I showcase these teams, but I like to use them as well, just to make sure that my viewers have, you know, hopefully it's easy enough for my users to hopefully it's good enough for my users to use, you know? So I came into Remix. This is my very first two battles in Remix, or two sets. I'm going to be showcasing these two sets. So obviously we get a Dugong lead. This is great. I know that if they ever switch, I have a Alomomola in the back. It can't do anything super effective. Going to be all neutral damage to a Alomomola, and then I can actually farm it down from this range. Then they come in with the Lantern, and I'm like, you know what? I can just throw a drill run into this. It is super effective. And if they shield or not, I probably will move into Dragalge, since I resist Spark, Thunderbolt, and Hydro Pump, being that dragon type that I am. So boom, this is great. The thing they have in the back may be good against a Alomomola. That is definitely something to think about. A little bit of lag coming through, but definitely going to go for a farm down here. Don't have to worry too much about the damage. Like I said, we resist literally everything it does. This Dugong, even though it never threw a move, is very low. So I decide to just throw the bait move out, see if they shield or not, and they end up shielding, and I'm just going to let this go. An Icy Wind is going to KO me. I can definitely come back in with a Escavalier, get a little bit of that energy advantage. I could come in a Alomomola also and just start getting an energy advantage. Escavalier has a more diverse move set, so probably you want to come in with that. They end up coming in with Tentacruel, and yeah, this is pretty much over. I can shield on a Escavalier if I want to. I can also just move straight to a Alomomola. Odds of this Tentacruel having Acid Spray is very high. Most of them don't. I think the other move it can learn is Sludge Wave, but I think they usually like to run Acid Spray and Hydro Pump. Alright, Dragonite. It is Shadow. The one thing to note about Escavalier, it is in the wild right now, by the way. So that is definitely something you can definitely get. This Escavalier is brand new to last week for me, or this week, I guess. I don't know when this video is coming out, but I've had it literally for like 4 days. So, yeah, it's a great one to have. Dragonite, even though you resist everything on Escavalier, well, I guess Hurricane's neutral, but you resist all the dragon stuff, it still hurts because you're so squishy. And then we come in, we snipe it with the Dragalge, we get the last HP on the Dragonite gone. That's what happens when you're a Shadow Dragonite. You can deal a lot, but you take a lot in the interim there. So these are definitely going to just be mud bombs. Mud bombs are going to be super effective. You might have been thinking, yeah, Blizzard's super effective, but the mud bomb is super effective here as well. I'm going to come in with, I think, a Alomomola, and I can't really farm it all the way down because it's got a massive amount of health. But I know these mud bombs don't do too much. I'll probably take like 3 of them before I really feel pressured to make a move. I think this guy super outplays me here, if I remember correctly. I think they end up catching this Psychic on a Dark type, that flying Dark type. Oh, nope, that must have been somewhere else. That's spoilers. That might be somewhere else in this video. Okay. Like I said, I recorded these battles a few days ago at this point, so I definitely don't remember exactly what happened. All right. Yeah, I decide I'm going to start shielding here, and I can just build up to a Hydro Pump. So I'll shield their next move as well, and I'll be close to this Hydro Pump for the last Mon, and this Whiscash is gone. Escavalier can take this out before it gets to a move, and so can Alomomola. And then they end up coming out with a Fire Fang Mawile, so it does no damage to us, and it's going to definitely get one shot. I think it's Shadow as well. Yeah, it's already super not bulky, and definitely going to get taken out pretty easily by Alomomola. Man, I wish I had it written on the screen. It would be a lot easier for me to get that to you. All right, Frostlass here. Frostlass dealing neutral or resisted damage, sorry, with the moves, but you have to be wary of a possible Shadow Ball, but actually I'm more scared of just double Avalanche, because even though we resist ice, we actually will just die to 2, and even 1 will do a metric ton. So I'm probably going to shield this. Oh, I don't shield it. Nice. Alomomola is going to be really good against this, and I get absolutely crushed. So, yeah, come in with Alomomola. I'll probably shield once and then hit him with a Psychic. Yeah, I don't think they're going to bait, considering they already didn't bait, and they already have this lead. So, once you have the lead, what's the point? So I'm definitely going to throw the Psychic, definitely going to KO at this point. And we got the thing is we have the Icemon out of the way, and then Alomomola is a lot of bulk, and I think Dragalge is going to be good against everything in the back. So I'm going to try to just catch a Thunder, I think. Maybe I just throw this Psychic, and then... oh, remember when I said someone caught? Yeah, this guy caught. But I probably just stay in here with Alomomola, throw the Hydro Pump, get the shield, and then keep a shield for Dragalge to farm down the Mandibuzz. Definitely shield the Mandibuzz since we resist everything that Cast Form does to us. They're definitely going to shield, and then I think I'll switch so that they don't get a farm down. Although they can't really farm us down, can they? I don't know. I'm gonna just switch now though. I switch into a move. Not great. Definitely not great. I wish I had taken this move on Alomomola, and then I wouldn't have to worry too much about any damage being dealt here. Probably just going to go for a farm down. I think they'll only get one more move. Possibly I could throw... like I could overcharge past Outrage, throw one Aqua Tail. Okay, but then they throw in this Cast Form, and I actually can just straight up go for the Outrage. And both of these Mon are pretty decent fast attack damage, so I'll be able to get this Mandibuzz down before it KOs either of them. I think 2 Waterfalls will KO here, and I think they're definitely not even near a move. Yeah, GG. All right. Escavalier against Ninetales. This is the worst matchup. So I switched to Dragalge since Alomomola is definitely the hard counter. They come in with Nidoqueen, and I think someone in one of my comments said this team's really good against Nidoqueen. And it's true. A lot of people build teams to just take out one Pokemon that they don't want to just ever see. And that Pokemon for this team is pretty much Nidoqueen. If they don't go up to the Earth Power, I don't care. I won't shield anything. And I know that an Aqua Tail is going to take you out. I know I'm going to beat you to that. I'm going to outpace you to those moves if you try to go for an Earth Power. If this person tries to go for an Earth Power, I will shield the next one and just go for the farm down. So winning switch here, absolutely huge. They're probably going to show us their third Mon as well. Ends up being a Lantern, so we're good against Lantern as well. I'll probably just go for the Outrage. I definitely won't make it. They're going to get to a Thunderbolt. But you know what? In case they accidentally overcharge by a pretty decent amount, because we weren't even close to it, you know, I want to get that Outrage done. So able to come in with Escavalier, and then when they switch into this, I come in with Alomomola. And then I was going to say I probably shield the first move in case it's Solar Beam. There's no way this was a Solar Beam, but you know what? I'm going to shield the first move. They show me Psyshock. I'm done shielding. And let's get these Psychics going. I don't care too much about Psyshock. No stab, it is Shadow, but not really going to do too much. Oh, and it was Weather Ball Fire, which is resisted. Also not going to do too much. So, going to throw the Psychic. I probably get to another Psychic here. I don't know that a Thunderbolt or a Thunder actually KOs. I think it is Thunderbolt, actually. So, I know the next Psychic will definitely KO. And they'd end up leaving anyways, so GG. All right, last game of the first set, and remember, I am showing you 2 sets here. Machamp lead, not great. I come in with Alomomola because we have a lot of bulk. It isn't Shadow Machamp, so we know that the damage isn't going to be as much, so I'm going to let the first one go through because of that. We actually would have been super pressured to shield this if it was Shadow, because we would have been really close to getting farmed down at that point. We'll shield this one, and then I'll throw the Psychic just to get one shield back. Because I have a feeling that they're going to shield this, considering they just haven't, like, they've stayed in this matchup. And if I'm going to use 2 shields, I want to make sure I get one of the shields back, and I'll try to get the other shield back later, since we're already winning switch. But they must have something for Escavalier also, because they wouldn't have just thrown away their only good matchup here, unless they don't have an answer to Alomomola, which is also maybe possible. Now we end up in a shield deficit, but we do win switch back. They end up coming in with Poliwrath, so we're definitely going to get it back, the shield. Poliwrath has a plethora of moves. If you've seen my video with Poliwrath and Poliwhirl from Aerosol, again, you can follow him on Twitter. I don't have the thing. I think it's Aerosol 2505, if I remember right. We end up catching the move here. Not great, to be honest. Scald is going to be neutral. Ice Punch actually ends up being neutral or resisted. And again, a plethora of moves that it could have. Dynamic Punch, Hydro Pump, Scald, Ice Punch. Yeah, it's tough to know. And they end up coming in with a Steel type, and I get just in time. I make it to Drill Run. So I'm going to end up taking this out, and then I can come in with Dragalge and end up farming this down. It's only going to take one. So if they don't throw anything, they don't throw anything, and I don't think they will. And yeah, that's going to be GG. Well, I guess it has Ice Punch, but I think even with this Aqua Tail damage, the Dragon Tails are going to be able to take out this Poliwrath. Again, just trying to do any sort of damage because we still have a Alomomola in the back, and we can just do some fast attack damage to this Poliwrath. GG. All right, that was the first set. Was that a 5-0? I was. All right, that was a 5-0. Nice. Sweet. All right, I have a feeling this next one's not a 5-0, so buckle in. All right, Escavalier into Empoleon. This is a pretty good lead. It's actually kind of neutral, to be honest. They end up coming in with this. I come in with Dragalge, which is fine. It's actually pretty good because this one has Snarl, and wow, it has Dark Pulse. That sucks. All right, but you can't actually throw Psychic at this thing, so I'd have to be throwing Hydro Pumps, and they definitely would be shielding. I don't know if I'm going to give 2 shields here. I think I actually end up going for the bait, if I remember right, which not great because I think they end up not shielding it. And then I end up doing a lot of stupid stuff. After they already didn't shield that one. Ooh, they snuck in a Snarl, not great. Dark Pulse from here will KO for sure. I think it does about 40, somewhere between 40 and 45%. End up getting that extra Dragon Tail in, but also not a lot I can do with it, so I decided to let this go. I can come in with either of these. I do end up coming in with Escavalier. I think Escavalier is usually the best choice to come in with. They get a move off with 1 HP. Things not going well for me already. But Alomomola doesn't have to worry too much about... Okay, we probably end up pulling both of these shields, right? And like I said, Alomomola not really going to have to worry too much about what Empoleon does. And then I'll probably save a shield here, because I think I'm going to switch to Alomomola, and then try to win with Escavalier up a shield later on. Well, no, I might shield this, to be honest. This is going to be the strongest move left in the game. And I think that a Hydro Pump into Empoleon actually does a lot, whereas the Drill Pecks don't do too much to us. Obviously, Empoleon wins CMP. Empoleon does win CMP against a lot of things. Its attack stat is really high. Doesn't do too much, and this Hydro Pump will probably do a lot, and hopefully we can farm it down. I think we will be able to farm it down. It'll probably get one more Drill Peck off, but that's fine. We're both throwing Waterfall, so we're very slow to get to these moves. I do think I survive this. Oh man, it's actually really close. I think I do survive this though. Oh, I end up switching to try to get some extra energy. Okay. A Drill Run will KO, but I also have a Psychic ready, and I think this Frostlass is out of energy, so now does a Psychic KO from here? It probably doesn't, but maybe a Waterfall afterwards would. Maybe I should have gone for the Hydro Pump, but I think I was 2 off from the Hydro Pump. I know it looked like we were close, but I think we were 2 off, and I think this one actually ends up KOing. Very nice. All right, game 2 of set 2. Golbat. Well, this sucks. I come in with a Alomomola because I don't really know what to do. Dragalge is the best answer here. They actually don't even try to bait a Shadow Ball. So I'm just going to take this, the first Poison Fang anyways. The first one definitely you don't want to shield. And then they end up coming with Obstagoon, and I'm like, okay, nothing I can really do here. So I'm going to throw the Hydro Pump and hope. They probably won't shield, though, to be honest, because Escavalier's in the back, and he's going to be able to get infinite farm. But also a Hydro Pump definitely KOs from here? Question mark? Definitely does, for sure. And they don't shield. They give up the switch, which is nice. And if he tries to farm us all the way down, we get to this? No. Oh my god, he has perfect farm. All right, we have to come in with Dragalge. And I have to respect the Shadow Ball, so I'm definitely going to shield this. I think the opponent does a little bit of a misplay here, and they end up throwing again right away, which they can't get to the Poison Fang and the foul play here. So I'm definitely like, this is just a Poison Fang, and I'm not too worried about it. We snuck in a Dragon Tail as well, so I'm going to go for the Dragon Tail down. At this point, they may get to one more, but this is definitely going to be a third Poison Fang. Yeah, what's going to be in the back here? Oh, it ends up being Hypno, and I take a triple debuffed Confusion, which sucks. I definitely don't know how I can win this game because they have a shield advantage. They ended up not shielding the Dragon Tail or the Aqua Tail. I wish I'd thrown Outrage there, although, no, yeah, if I threw Outrage there, I definitely win. Instead, he has 2 shields and a Fire Fang, and we're 1 Confusion away from getting KO'd on the Dragalge as well. So definitely no way to win this one. If we had thrown the Outrage, well, I think we would have died to another Confusion. Yeah, we would not have made it to a second. Yeah, I don't know how we could have won this game unless we just switched right away without thinking, which probably we should have done. All right, Cresselia. This is a pretty good matchup for us. Megahorn's super effective. It'll bring Cresselia down to like, I don't know, like 5 to 10% HP. It's definitely less than 10. And you can definitely farm it all the way down after that. Maybe they get to another Grass Knot if they go double Grass Knot, but they definitely won't get to a Moonblast and a Grass Knot, so that's not too much to worry about. And then they also definitely don't make it to a Future Sight, which is the strongest move against Escavalier. So yeah, Grass Knot, don't care about it too much, double resisted. End up coming in with Steelix, and I'm like, well, I would really love a Alomomola into this and save my Escavalier, because this guy's obviously super, super weak to Escavalier. And then lag hits. But I know I can land this drill run. I definitely don't think I'll make it to another one. But I probably won't switch out either because Alomomola is so good into this one. And I just got to hope that 2 shields is going to be good enough. I'm definitely going to burn 1 shield on this first move. Well, I'm super tanky. Yeah, definitely. Okay, I did one because Earthquake. But I won't shield another Crunch. So this is definitely another Crunch. And I'm not going to shield it. I'm going to go for the farm down. And I can get to 2 pretty big moves here on Alomomola. And it looks like I'm going to need it because it's Wigglytuff in the back, which would have absolutely destroyed Dragalge. So this Hydro Pump going to pretty much KO. I don't think it actually KOs from here, but going to bring it pretty low. And then it's going to get Waterfall down. And that'll be GG. Oh, it actually did KO. Okay. Well, Waterfall down the Steelix, KO it. GG. All right, game 4 of set 2, and this matchup's okay. I mean, it is good for you in general, but you do want to shield the Earth Powers. That's going to be a shit ton of damage, and that's very specific amount. Drill Run gonna do a lot of damage as well. Apparently they switched in, and I decide to switch into Dragalge, which obviously is the correct one to be in. Otherwise, they can throw grass moves into your water Pokemon, and that's really not good. Really good catch by the opponent. But all my Pokemon beat Nidoqueen, so I'm not too worried about that matchup. I am worried about this matchup because I'm actually not doing as much damage as you would think. Jumpluff is a super tank. I actually think it does get to like level 50. I decided to just go for the Outrage here. You know, if they shield, they shield, but they're so low. I'm expecting a no shield. And they end up shielding. So I'm like, okay, well, shit. I'll shield once as well. I can throw an Aqua Tail into this and maybe farm down. Maybe I can just farm down. Yeah, I can just farm it down. All right. What did I end up throwing here? Okay, Aquatail into Pidgeot because I thought it was going to be a Nidoqueen. And this would have been super effective for 2 Aquatails. But we end up pulling a shield anyways. They're about to take us out. I probably just come in Alomomola after this. Yeah. Well, yeah, for sure. I could just sacrifice a Escavalier. Okay, that's what I end up doing. That's fine. Definitely just don't shield Escavalier. Go for the Mega Horn. Okay, shielded it anyways. Switch out instantly. Definitely going to get Brave Birded. But Nidoqueen can't do too much, and it looks like they're giving us so much energy by the time they get to this Brave Bird that we're definitely going to get to the Psychic. And going to KO... I mean, definitely going to one-shot the Nidoqueen if they don't go for Earth Power right away. Even Poison Fang might have been able to KO us there, but yeah. We get the move, and we get the win. GG. All right, last game of this video. Stunfisk. Okay, this is tough. Stunfisk is like super core breaker to this team. If anything, we got the matchup we wanted, but it's scary too because we're getting hit by the mud bombs, which are going to be neutral, and they're actually doing a lot. The second one might KO, definitely KOs. Maybe we can get a 2 shield advantage, 2 to 1 shield. We'll get a 1 shield advantage then if they use 2 and we use 1. And then maybe we come in a Alomomola, we shield a discharge, and yeah. Maybe we catch a mud bomb. That could be something we do as well. Since I already have both shields here, maybe we switch into a Alomomola on this mud bomb. Oh my gosh, so good. So good. This is definitely a mud bomb too. And then we can shield the discharge and then just negate this Pokemon altogether. Now, the thing in the back, I don't know what's in the back of a Stunfisk team, but it seems like my team's probably super good against whatever's in the back because this Stunfisk is just too good against the rest of our Mon that it seems like everything in the back is going to be so weak. Plus, we're already at one of our big moves here. They do come in with an Obstagoon. Definitely going to just throw the Hydro Pump into this. Delete this from existence. What do we think they have in the back? I don't know. It could be Nidoqueen, to be honest. But then they'd have 2 ground types, like an ABA ground, which would be kind of weird. Could also just be Mandibuzz. That doesn't make that much sense. Mandibuzz would have come in against this because only Hydro Pump would have been good. It ends up being Crobat. And we're really close to the Psychic because we farmed down the Obstagoon. And that's GG. All right, yeah, we were right. The things in the back were pretty weak against our things in the back, and Escavalier was insane against this team except for the Crobat, but they definitely couldn't have switched out into anything that Escavalier wasn't good against. And Stunfisk, by the way, Unova Stunfisk seems really freaking good. It looks like it beats everything. I don't know what it loses to. Maybe I should try that out in a team. I don't know if I'll try this team out. Well, I don't have a Shadow Crobat for sure. And I don't have an Obstagoon. Okay, well, maybe I won't try that team out, but we'll have a terrible Obstagoon, I guess, but don't really want to use a terrible one. Anyways, that'll be it for this video. Roncam Jackson came up with this team as far as I know, so definitely go send him love on twitch.tv/RonCamJackson. And yeah, he's really good at teaching as well. But I decided to use this team out just in case, or not just in case, just to show you guys. It does seem like it's sort of you just use the team and it seems really easy to play, or like the decisions seem kind of easy. Obviously there are switches and stuff and mechanics that you do need to know to still win, but this team just seems really strong in the Remix Cup as in general. So yeah, if you haven't picked up a team, this one's pretty good in Remix. I haven't personally done any studying of Remix as of now. I'm still loving Open, and but I just wanted to show y'all that it's possible, even not knowing a lot of the stuff, that this team is actually really strong. So thank you for the support here on YouTube and on Patreon as well. Patrick Juan, Rodrigo Cal, Marlon Date, Josh Lambert, and Norris JT791. And I'll see y'all in the next one.